Break it down. Break it down.
Hey, welcome to America's Home for Inspiration. I am Dr. Tommy Watson. I send you greetings from Charlotte, North Carolina. I hope your summer has been great. Unfortunately, it's coming to a close for many of us. However, there's more life to live, more to come later on. Hey, you know, it's been said that for many of us in our society that we would rather have a bad day fishing or a bad day shopping than a great day at work. Now, I have to tell you, that's a pretty sad place to be, but I can certainly relate to that. Having those bad days and not necessarily wanting to experience what may be possibly a good day at work, because it can be a little miserable sometimes. You know, many times our fears take us to a place where we don't even see the possibilities in our workplace. Our fear of our boss, fear of being laid off, and ultimately our fear of failure captures us and stops us from accomplishing a lot of things. You know, this month we're going to talk very, very briefly about how our fears may be holding us back from many things that are before us. Now, many of you have heard my story before. I grew up in Denver, Colorado with parents who were drug addicts and professional shoplifters. Spent a lot of time in foster homes and crisis centers, motel rooms as a kid. As a senior in high school, after living in nearly 30 different locations, I found myself homeless. That's right, homeless. And actually living out of this trunk right here. This was the trunk that kept everything I owned when I was a senior in high school and homeless, living out of it. And during this time, my fears were telling me, Tommy, there's no future for you. Tommy, you have no purpose. Tommy, there's no reason to go on. And I remember that time telling myself, you know what, I'm not going to listen to my fears. I'm going to listen to that voice of resilience inside of me that's telling me, Tommy, you do have a future. Tommy, there is purpose for you. Tommy, there is reason to move on. And I have to tell you, what I did in that moment was not anything special or significant. It's something that's in each and every one of us. So I want to give you one thing that's very important to know about resiliency, okay? Because it's resiliency that got me out of this situation where I went from homeless to being who I am today, Dr. Tommy Watson. So I want to share with you that it's important for you to know about resiliency, that each of us, we are designed by nature, okay, to be resilient. In fact, research shows that our brains are actually built to thrive and overcome fears. However, many of us have been beat down so much that we don't either recognize it or we forget about it. So we have to know that we have been built to overcome any challenges, any fears that may be before us. They can't stop us. They can't let us go. We got to keep moving forward. Even in the face of being homeless, we got to keep moving forward and know that we can be resilient. I want you to get all the tips you can on being more resilient and overcoming any fears or obstacles that may be in your life. I want you to go to my website at www.tawatson.com and pick up a copy of my new book called The Resilience of Champions. It is guaranteed to change your perspective on how you look at fears and obstacles. I want 2014, 2015 to be a great year for you to overcome anything that's in any challenge that you're facing. Whether it's homelessness, fears, workplace bullying, school place bullying, I want you to be the best you can be in 2014, 2015, and don't let fear stop you. Again, go to my website, www.tawatson.com, The Resilience of Champions, and you're going to get some information that's going to change your life. Hey, I look forward to being your next coach or speaker. Until then, be inspired and be a resilient champion. Have a great day.